Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we find ourselves in Jersey City, New Jersey, with the frauditor known as Leroy Truth Investigations, as he is physically removed from a church pew and tossed out of the building. He's just a little bit butthurt about the whole thing, and he wants to come up with all sorts of conspiracy theories. You know how frauditors are. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this freaking S show on the road, shall we?
What you're about to see is these police officers violently rip me out of the pew I was praying in because two politicians, Governor Phil Murphy and disgraced ex-governor Jim McGreevey, didn't want me in this worship service, where Governor Phil Murphy and Jim McGreevey turned it into a political event where Governor Phil Murphy was going to be endorsing Jim McGreevey for the first time in this church for mayor of Jersey City, New Jersey. They both know I am investigating and exposing the corruption, and with that, they told a pastor to remove me from this church while I was praying during a worship service. This is unprecedented in America. This can't happen. And the pastor, Daryl Griffin, of the Monumental Baptist Church in Jersey City, New Jersey, where this took place, was so happy to comply.
I highly doubt that this actually happened the way you said it happened. I mean, we're dealing with frauditors here. We're dealing with people who lie for a living, who bend the truth, spin their own narrative to make sure that their sycophantic followers give them what they want. More money. And that's really what it comes down to. They want the money and they don't want to be held accountable for their own actions.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to note, I don't think this has ever been done in the history of our country, where a journalist who was praying in a church, and this was right before a worship service, it was about to start in 5 minutes, and Governor Jim McGreevey and Phil Murphy, who know I am investigating and going to be exposing allegations of corruption against them, when they saw me at that church, they panicked. It was 5 minutes before the service started, and they told police, first some guy who says he's security here in the sunglasses, and then police to just get me out of there. I want to note, they didn't arrest me. They ripped me out of the pew, slammed me to the ground, pushed me out of the church, and they did not arrest me. No charges, no trespass of any kind. We cannot have politicians in the United States of America telling pastors of churches to remove a journalist who is praying in a church when I was going to cover this event that they turned into a political circus, Governor Murphy and Jim McGreevey. Watch this.
Do you want to know what I think happened here, Leroy? I think that you opened your mouth, you started blabbing that little pie hole of yours and getting the right kind of attention drawn upon yourself. It wasn't that the politicians were scared of you. They probably don't even know who you are. So it's a simple formula here. You walk in there because it's a political event. You start blabbing off, then you turn on your camera to film the response, and then you form a little narrative around it that your audience will buy and give you money. Am I right?
Why are you asked to exit the church? For what reason? I'm here to pray. I am here to pray and enjoy the service.
There's no issue here.
I understand. You're breaking law. Number one, officer, I have no issue with you, officer.
He says, I know what you're doing. I'm praying. Jim McGreevey, Phil Murphy just told him to get me out of there. And within about 1 to 2 seconds after they say, if you don't leave, you'll be removed. Within 1 to 2 seconds, they go hands on, grab me, and rip me out of the pew.
If you do not exit,
What am I doing?
Boom. If you do not exit, we will remove you. Boom. Goes hands on. 1 to 2 seconds.
Hey! What are you doing? What are you doing? Now! Now! What the hell are you doing? He's a paid actor. Hey! What are you?
Now notice that guy on the right with the arrow. That is one of Governor Phil Murphy's private security in plain clothes, probably a state trooper. And he had whispered something into the ear into Officer Avila, who you see on the right, and then there's Officer Peralta, who went hands-on first on the left. So what did Governor Murphy's security detail say to Officer Avila on the right?
Yeah, I would imagine that security guard knew exactly who you were and knew what you were all about, and, well, decided to get rid of you because you are a known troublemaker. You're not a freedom fighter, you're not a journalist or anything like that, because you lack the journalistic ethics that come with the territory.
What's the issue here?
What is the issue? What?
I'm gonna walk on my own accord.
Now, that guy in the dark sunglasses, he tells Full Court Press, who was sitting next to me, both of us were doing nothing except praying and literally just in the church. And then the sunglass-looking dude, he tells Full Court to also leave.
Law enforcement, don't touch me. Let's go.
You got a bunch of good candidates out there.
Oh, now this is crazy. Now, this is after I got removed. Phil Murphy immediately comes into the church. Mayor Senator Brian Stack comes into the church. And then he starts talking a little bit into the service. And he talks about what an amazing person Jim McGreevey is. Now, this, ladies and gentlemen, is a church worship service, a regularly scheduled 11 a.m. Baptist church service at the Monumental Baptist Church in Jersey City, New Jersey.
And so you're crying about something that happens quite often, a moment for a politician to put their word out and everything like that. How do you know this thing wasn't scheduled the way it was? I mean, come on now, dude. We're listening to your narrative. We're not hearing the full story.
This is absolutely despicable. This is supposed to be a house of worship, a house of God, a house of love.
I'm walking. I'm literally. I can't. Can you excuse me?
And he was blocking Full Court Press's way there. He couldn't get out. That's Officer Avila, I believe.
That's disgusting.
Just don't touch
what
me,
reason
please.
did you unlawfully remove me from this church? What crime did I commit?
Just step down. Come on.
What crime did I commit?
I'm not going to sit down. What am I, your freaking dog?
Sir, can I get your name and badge number for the record, please?
Officer Avila, 3133.
3133. And your partner?
Peralta, I don't know.
Peralta, that's good enough.
This is absolutely disgusting. I was removed because Jim McGreevey apparently told them that he didn't want me here at this open public service.
There was an invite extended to everybody. Please come join us.
This was open to the public. And I was here to check out the ceremony.
Chris, Jesus would not have trespassed us.
Right.
Yeah, once you get into the religious thing, you're opening up an entire can of worms that you may not be able to close, because there might be people out there that know more than you about the topic and have the proof to discuss it with you. Someone who is definitely more educated than you when it comes to that kind of topic. So, yeah, don't be that way.
What would Jesus do?
100%.
Hey, we're going to remove you from the building.
I'll pray for you too, brother. I'll pray for you too.
You got evil intention.
Not at all.
You got evil intention. You got evil intention. You got evil intention.
He just said that we had evil intentions. Is he a discerner of minds? Is he a grand psychic? Is he Jesus Christ himself incarnate come on earth? Allegedly an ex-drug lord and ex-felon, allegedly.
And this is where I'm going to leave it off right here, folks, because he goes into a very long tirade about how he was mistreated and everything like that. You know, how a big butthurt baby is. But let's focus on what that guy said just a moment ago, that he had evil intentions in this place. You know, I seriously doubt that he would have said that had Leroy been silent the entire time and praying. Yeah, it leads me to believe that he was causing trouble in there before he was definitely kicked out. And once again, that's based upon every video I've seen of him, where he goes into a place to cause trouble. He's the mouthiest one there and usually gets himself kicked out. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
This could be some groundbreaking stuff right here.
You want to go to jail.
For what?
You read this.
I don't have to listen to anything. Blah, 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 blah.
Dude, so there's no way I can get in, bro? Come on, I'll put you on my YouTube.
Then shut up, Wesley.
You gotta put signs up, ma'am, if it's...
Are you Glenn Serio?
Who's that?